Okay, when you say loyalty, that's loyal friends when they can stand there and watch you get your ass whooped by your mom and then still kick it with you the next day.
Yeah.
They come back but it's like they never like, they're like, oh, you was getting your ass kicked. They all like, you all right, man? Like that's everything okay?
They are though.
You
like,
okay though?
good?
You
Like
good, man? Like that's the only time you actually see empathy from your friends is that one moment because they all know, yeah, my mama do that same shit.
Yep. Twitty in the city.
Aloha.
Man, okay. I got to get into this. Mr. Generations and
here we go.
Producer Sean going to put it up on display, but here you go, sir.
Okay, let me see this.
Just hit the play button.
Hit the play button.
The reason why this generation is so soft is because they haven't heard this.
Tell me why my ass just flinched. I still got marks on my face from my rubber ball. This generation out here playing dodgeball with squishmallows. Meanwhile, we was taking 90-mile-an-hour heaters to the face with that something.
Yep.
I can still smell it.
Yep.
What the?
And that's what's crazy. I just walked into a store that had those red balls, and I knew that they were coming up because I could smell them before I even turned down that aisle. Man, we used to get beamed with those things.
Dog, so I came up in my head with my own list because I feel like there are games that we played that just made us tough. I don't know why the hell we picked them as games. And so I wanted to see what your list was compared to mine.
Bro, there's probably a game I can't even say on here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll say
where the tier?
No, steer the tier. Steer the tier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
We used to play that game.
Did you ever used to play blow for blow or white knuckles?
White knuckles. We played.
So we called it blow for blow or white knuckles. Blow for blow was on the arm though. And then white knuckles that's what it was.
You ever play BB blisters?
Yep.
Because BB blisters that was the game in school.
BB blisters is how I got in detention sometimes. Between that, did you ever slap box?
Oh yeah, all day. All day. You're talking daily routines. You're not talking like just games.
No,
would randomly come up. This happened like every day.
No, and also get in the comments, by the way. I don't even know if I was supposed to do this. I was excited about this conversation. This is Twitty in the City. I'm Twitty. That's THC. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Childhood games. Dodgeball, obviously. And we're talking like the legit, like I remember getting implants on my face from that
Sometimes
thing.
that ball would be flat. So we'd be out there playing dodgeball with a basketball.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it didn't matter what ball we had.
Yeah.
We played dodgeball with pretty much any ball.
Yeah.
Football, baseball, soccer ball.
But something about that actual dodgeball though, hearing that waka.
Oh yeah. You ever play SWAT ball?
I don't think so.
It was using that dodgeball with a baseball bat, and you were playing baseball. So you actually have like your class would go out, and they would roll that thing, and you would have to hit that thing.
We never played that.
We had SWAT ball.
Did you ever? So slap boxing, I hated it in middle school because I wore glasses. So I was a glasses kid, and I hated it because anybody that got a nick of the glasses, they fell off. So then everybody thought you got the slap shit out of you.
Right.
And I used to be frustrated because it's like, bro, all you hit was the glasses.
What he said was the shit slapped out of you. I know what you heard. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. But I used to be mad because I was good at slap boxing. But if I leaned too slow and they got the glasses and you had everybody going, ooh, and it's like, dog, he ain't even hit anything.
Bro, I think 95% of why fights still like actually happen was because of all the cheerleading that was around it.
Oh,
like I'm gonna be 100%. Anybody out there that knows this, if you've ever been to a school fight, like where you knew like. For some reason, everybody in school knew when this fight was going to happen. Yo, lunchtime, be up by the track.
You had a lot of people hyping you up, too, between the times.
And then it's funny because when you see the two people who's supposed to fight, they was like the only two that wasn't hyped for the fight.
No.
But everybody else was like, it looked like they were selling tickets. They were selling candy already. Like, it was a huge
going to go
event.
down. You for sure got... I think middle school fights had more hypeness than an actual like boxing game or max or football game. Like
100%.
Like you had people coming to you like, hey, yo, TAC, you ready? You ready? I heard 12 o'clock, bro. What's going like you gonna give it to him because you know you ain't that good at slap boxing, bro. So you better watch out.
When you talk about word of mouth being the best advertising, bro. I remember people at the cafeteria that worked at the cafeteria knew they was gonna fight, that was gonna happen, and that was staff.
Yeah,
like the staff knew that there was gonna be a fight at 12.
Right?
Like, they give you your food and you get your food. You gonna be over there at 12? You gonna be there? If you're gonna be there at 12, let me know who won. I just, and you're like, how you know about?
Or
the fight?
you had that one that be like, am I gonna see you tomorrow? Be like, what you mean you gonna see me?
If you the one that's fighting, yeah, exactly.
I better see you tomorrow, all right, for pizza.
Oh man, we played all kind of games.
Did you play? I don't know why we played this game. It was stupid. We called it Frogs. So basically, 757 East Coast probably know all about this game. I know my homie Dion that's watched this, and Kevin. So short sleeve, you roll your sleeve up.
Oh, and then you pinch? Yep. That's what y'all called it?
Yeah, we called it Frogs.
I forget what
we called it Frogs because it literally would lump up like a frog.
Yeah. I forget what we called that.
But yeah, basically you hit them on the vein with your knuckle, and your arm had to be loose, and you watched it rise up your vein. I don't know why we did it. I feel like that could have been a very dangerous game. You know this one. This is the game. I don't know why our parents allowed this. Sideline football. So you play football in the street, but if you was on the sidewalk football. Basically, if you was by the sidewalk, there was grass, so you had the liberty to knock anybody out.
Yeah, because they would clear the sidewalk.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But that's only if they didn't hit the driveway.
Right.
Because there was a lot of them that ended up on the.
Oh yeah.
Because sidewalk was out of bounds.
Yeah, but man, there were some. Because my grandma's house, it was the street, and then she didn't have a sidewalk, so we always played at her house because you would just land into her yard. But then on the other side, you would forget that if you hit them too hard, she had that thin plate of grass and then the sidewalk. So if you went too hard, you would roll from the grass to the sidewalk.
So So with these older games, let me see if any of this transferred from my generation to you, because I know I'm a little bit older than you.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so when we worked out what we were gonna do when we were playing football, when we were playing out in the street, we were playing, and we called it two-hand touch. We called it because that's two-hand touching right there. But yeah, you can push out of bounds.
Yep.
And you always went for like somebody's bush or somebody's thing. You try to avoid the mailboxes, but sometimes they came into play.
Yeah.
And that's only because the way the court or the street that we was playing on was set up, it was either going to be like the street post was first down, or the parked car, the front of the bumper was first down,
or the mailbox.
The mailbox.
The mailbox
was
usually for us. The mailbox was always the start of the goal line.
It depended on how you set up the field.
Yeah.
So wherever you had the
But those three things was gonna be some. A
now,
street light, the mailbox, or a random car in the street.
If we wanted to be nice before we could blitz, right? But like if we were coming up with our plans, if we were on offense, we're coming up with our plans. If we wanted the other people to understand on the team, this is what we're gonna do. We didn't have nothing to write on. So we would stand to where our back was to the defense, and we would have our players stand in front, and we would do it on our chest.
Yep.
We'd be like, look, you're going to go up, and you're going to go over. You're going to go up, and you're going to go this
Did you ever sometimes do the hand for that one person? Like, wait, I didn't see it. But like, bro, man.
Just follow. Yeah.
And then, yep, you're going to look at me. Yep. And then, yeah.
Then you always got that. But if you do that, though, if you do the hand, you always had that one person on defense like, okay.
Always.
You went to the left.
Oh, that was me. Don't put it on your hand. I'm going to act like I knew.
I always turned around. I was like, just look at my chest. Go like this, go like that. Now, if because we didn't have a clipboard. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't write it down.
I'm only laughing because I was in those situations.
Have you done it? Because I know you still coach.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Like if you just had to call a play on you?
I've done it on my hand. My hand is always
here and here.
I even do it because I'm a defensive coach. I even do it like this. I'll be like 2 by 1. He going here. Okay. He going here.
Now
you gotta be there.
Now talking defense. Now, whether or not we was counting alligators or we was counting dots, whether it was dependent on who was on defense.
Yeah.
Because if you had super fast on defense, then you was like, yo man, you got to count alligators.
Yep.
You got to count 10 alligators before you come up in here.
And you got to count them out loud.
Because and you can't, because like and you can only blitz on 3rd or 4th down.
Yep.
And you had to call blitz before you came in. And I know some people that'd be like 1 alligator, 2 alligator blitz, and then they just come running.
Oh man, those rules had to be set before the game got started too. You called out.
Oh, yeah.
You called out
how
every
many
rule.
alligators, how many dots. This is first down. If you make it to here, it's first down. And I don't know. Sometimes people measuring their lines would go kind of a little crooked.
Oh, they were so off, bro. I remember one time playing. To get the first down was only like 5 yards, but then the second first down was like 20 yards.
Yeah.
And then the goal, and then one end of the goal line was like 2 streets long.
Bro, we had
and then the other goal line was like the size of a driveway.
You got to remember too is that we measured by our feet, so like we walked with 1 foot in front of the other, but that depended on how big your foot was.
Right.
You know, so it was
we were developed. Some kids would develop more. Then you always had to have that one person on the other side that be kind of like count with me, like 1, 2, and then you get to 10.
Yep.
I'm right here.
Then you get that. Then you get that one guy who's like, "Oh, I'm all-time quarterback." He's like, "I'm an all-time quarterback." But if you blitz me, I'm gonna run. Right? You always get that one dude. He don't want to do nothing else, but he want a quarterback.
Yep.
And then he's always like, "Yeah, but if you blitz me though, I'm gonna run." And he's always waiting for somebody to blitz just because he wants to run.
Oh yeah.
But remember that was the rule.
Yeah,
if you didn't blitz,
you can't run.
You gotta stay
we
behind
even
there.
sometimes made it petting. Was like you can't even go lateral. You gotta stay.
Gotta stay. Yep. Yeah. Within that, no matter what, you can't cross line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no, we would even say like you can't even move laterally because we had a rule. Yeah,
y'all was mean.
It depended on who the quarterback was because you always had that one friend, man, that tried to act like they had to get every call their way. So it's like, all right, then keep your ass in that little pocket, then, Mr. Want to be all-time quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't fair. It is fair.
You just want to throw.
You just want to throw. Then you be the thrower. Then stay in the pocket. But what if you
Man.
blitz, bro? You know the rules. If you blitz, you free. But if nobody crossed that line, you need to keep your ass right there.
I'm telling you, if we didn't, like, nowadays when kids come in and they hurt,
bro, going in hurt meant you was done for the day.
If you wasn't not even that, like, hurt, it just came with it. Well, we might get hurt, okay?
Yeah. Well,
Like-
for me, getting hurt was even if I got hurt, I wasn't going to go in the house because that meant I was done for the day. Whether the injury, like I could have went in there because my mom would say, if you come back,
your mama.
If you come back home,
That was your mom.
you done. So I had plenty of, like, even my friends would be like, bro, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. But like,
Bruh.
is it? Be like, nah, bro, you good. Because they knew if you go home, I ain't coming back out.
You was my friend, dude. Me and my friend Rick and my friend Edison and my friend Marcus. We had a friend like you that and it could be something as small as a little cut. And then he'd be, oh man, I gotta go get a cut. We tell him, bro, just you. Soon as you walk in the house, you know you ain't coming out.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Soon as maybe, and that's gonna be at the bus stop trying to get to school,
Right.
or I'll see you at school. And it was
Yeah.
like, man, we had that. I had that friend. I used to
Yep.
feel bad. We that's where we learned how to do first aid as kids. We learned because of our friends like you.
Hey, you welcome.
It was like, yeah, because we was like,
Because I didn't want to go home.
Yeah, I can't let you go in, but I can't
also,
let you bleed.
I do need some.
Yeah, but I can't let you go in because if you go in, then you done. Now we one person short.
We was in the catch-22. It's like I gotta go get something though.
And that's one thing that people didn't understand about our generation, dude. Our generation, we didn't have options. Like when something was broke, now we need to fix this.
Yeah,
Because I can't take
ASAP.
it back broke. My mom ain't just gonna go buy me another one.
Nah.
Like today's kids, when they break their stuff, they're like, oh, mom, buy me another one. It's like, dude, my mom, no, I broke it. I lost it.
Yeah, dog. But that dodgeball had so many memories. I don't even know I feel like kids that play hide and seek nowadays, the hide and seeks we used to play was crazy. I'm talking jumping over fences.
Oh, bruh. Changing outfits.
Yeah, changing outfits.
There was a game that
climbing trees.
There's a game that I used to play in Hawaii with all my cousins, and when we were there, and we called it 1, 2, 3 is what it was called. It was just like it's called 1, 2, 3, but it's like hide and go seek. So what happens is everybody goes and hides, and then one dude stays at the base, and he's counting. When he counts, he goes out. Now he doesn't actually have to tag nobody. All he has to do is spot it. So like if I see you and you see that I see you, I can be like 1, 2, 3, I see Twitty. And you have to beat me back to the base. If I get to the base before you do, then you're it. Then you're until I get somebody else, and then the latest person to become it after everybody's out.
Got you. So if you spotted me,
Yep.
and then we race.
Once I spot you and you know I know it's you, you better get to that base before I do.
But if you beat me, I become the new.
Yep.
I got you. But if I
until
beat
somebody
you stay
until I get unless I get somebody else, then you're off the hook, and that person now is going to be it when the round starts over again.
That is.
Bro, we used to switch clothes because we remembered what the kids wore. So like we would come in and like I go to my boy, like, hey, let's switch out shirts real quick. Because they know you was wearing the green shirt. Because if they call you by the wrong name, you're automatically home free.
Oh, because you got to say 1, 2, 3. I see THC.
Yep.
But if you was wearing this, and I was like 1, 2, 3. I see Twitty, but it's you.
Yep. I'm home free.
Then you don't have to run.
Nope. I'm home free.
God,
you just set me.
Dog, that is.
And bro, and the boundaries was the neighborhood. Like and it was so funny because even back then, like the adults when we were playing. The adults didn't tell us, get off my property or go, don't do this and stay away from there, get away from there. The adults was like, there was people I knew my uncles and all them and my aunties, like their friends, they were betting on who was going to win. They would all sit there.
I used to jump over so many neighbors' fences. The only rule was if you break it, you help and fix it.
Bro, we all
had those, what would that probably be, a 6? No, 6 foot, that's too tall. 4? Like a 3 or 4 foot metal fence.
You know the carports?
It was the easy one hoppers.
Oh, you know the carports, old school carports, cars park underneath it, just a roof.
Yeah.
It's got like a little storage little thing outside of the carport. So we had one like that was out there. My uncle had all these boxes and stuff that was sitting on the thing, right? Why did my cousin run up over there, take the car, the car cover?
Yeah.
Put the car cover over him and put his hands up like this so that when the car cover sat on him, it looked like a box. Look like, man, the one that was there wearing right past him. I was like, no way, dude. And all he did was we were so inventive.
Survive, bro.
Yeah.
Those games.
Hide and go seek was like life or death when we played.
Oh.
Like it was like, nah, man, if I lose, I can't be a loser. Not in this group. Nah. Not in this group.
Well, and then you also, if you was the last one standing, you had an audience. You had people like just sitting by home base.
Oh yeah,
and they all looking around too, like where is he? Where is he?
Every game we played, we had an elderly, like one of the elders that lived in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Every game we played the day before, there was one of our neighbors that would comment on that game when they would see us the next day. It was like, man, that was first down. Like y'all made the bumper. Like I seen it. Like he was at the bumper. That should have been first down. I'm just saying.
I can't tell you how. Our generation was different, bro, because I can't tell you how many cars I ran into.
Yeah.
For a first down or a touchdown, bro,
headlights was like this. That big bumper was that big chrome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. The bumper didn't give.
No, like nowadays it's all this little fiberglass and
bro,
it's nice. I don't know. Cushion.
I'm surprised I didn't have a concussion before I started playing actual football.
You might have. We might have had a few of them. We just didn't know what it was.
Maybe that's why I didn't get one in college.
We just thought we thought we was dehydrated. It was like, nah, that's what they told us. They was like, yo, you just dehydrated. You sure? Like our eyes was just like crooked as hell. We was sitting there. Yeah, okay. I need some water. That's what it is.
I remember some of those bumpers, bro. Gosh, those, bro. I remember getting sideline blasted.
Oh yeah.
And it was for a first down. So you were talking about it. Mailbox, my grandma's house. You got the mailbox. I'm running towards the mailbox, and my uncle was at my grandma's house. And so the driveway was one of those little slant and then a deep slant. He was parked on the deep slant, but he had a caddy. So the bumper stuck out.
Ooh, El Dorado?
I can't remember. Well, it
DeVille?
was maybe.
Big bumper.
Big, yes.
Yeah, because that's a huge trunk. You can put like 3 bodies in that trunk.
And so I had to make a decision. Do I just accept that I'm going to be short, or do I reach out? Because I'm also on the sideline. So the guy, my friend, can just deplete me.
Right.
So I reach out. He just freaking blasts me. I go here, mailbox, ricochet back. Wow. Right on the bumper.
And you couldn't tell mom, because if you tell mom, she'd take you in the house.
Oh yeah. Scored though. Scored. And then grandma came out and was like, "What's that noise?" And I was like, "I hit the mailbox." And every that's the other thing. You have some loyalty with your friends too, because they would sit there with a straight face too. Yeah, Miss Green, it was just the mailbox.
Yeah, because if they knew if it was anything else, that was the end of the game.
Well, end of the game, and then my grandma knew all their moms, so then everybody getting a whooping.
Yep.
There was community ass.
Oh yeah.
whoopings.
Oh yeah.
Like it wasn't like, oh yeah, Twitty gonna get in trouble. It was like, nope.
Right, it would happen in the front yard. Like some kids don't understand it. You would get whooped in the front yard. You get whooped in front of your friends. And like what's crazy, this is what I thought was this when you say loyalty. Okay, when you say loyalty, that's loyal friends when they can stand there and watch you get your ass whooped by your mom and then still kick it with you the next day.
Yeah.
They come back and but it's like they never like they're like, oh, you was getting your ass kicked. They all like, you all right, man? Like that's everything okay?
They are though.
You
like,
okay though?
good?
You
Like
good, man? Like that's the only time you actually see empathy from your friends is that one moment because they all know, yeah, my mama do that same shit.
Yep.
Like, and we all seen each other get whooped, so it's like
now that I think about it too, the following day was also a very casual game day too. It was like let's just play a game of like horse.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it was never another physical beat game because they was
it
like
wouldn't even been horse.
You took
we playing pig. It's 3 letters today. Yeah.
We gonna make it quick.
We gonna make it quick. We ain't even horse was too long. Too long.
But you're right though, Lord. Yeah, seeing your friend get his ass whooped and then you kick him on the next day. It's like, look, dog, we can play pig. We can just walk around the block. We can go skip some rocks. Because that's
what it became a real it became like a Saturday morning learning moment commercial.
So what did we learn?
What did we learn yesterday?
Don't lie.
And you know what though? But we never took it like that though. Like I mean, I get it. We were probably a little outlandish with our names and the way we spoke to each other and the way we talked to each other. It was probably nothing that today's kids would actually sit there and go, and you guys were actually friends? And it's like, yeah.
But it happened.
We were good friends.
I think because it happened it happened equally.
Yeah.
Like let's say I got called that word 14 times. I guarantee not the next day. In that same day.
Yeah.
The friend that called me that about to get it right back, not just from me, but from my other friends. So I also knew it was like, today's just my day. Or this is my moment of being the person that I don't even want to say attacking, but we're just getting on today.
Yeah.
The rotation was always equal. Yeah. And like you said, I think that just came from knowing like anybody can get it. I tell you, you just so happen to be the one today that's getting it. I tell you, man, the ones that really have never grown up in diversity, man, they're usually the ones that get offended the first. Yeah. Like the most. Yeah. Like, they get offended the most. And then like I've actually watched people get offended for me. And I'm like, that's not even your spot to be at. Like, why are you mad for me? Like, I'm not even mad. Like, this has been my whole, like, when I grew up, where I grew up in the Bay, like, it was a melting pot. Like, we was everything. It was everything. We was black, we was white, we was brown, we was everything. Like everything was in the middle. No, if you was racist, you had no friends because you had nobody to talk to in my neighborhood. We had a guy named Alex on the corner, semi geek, glasses, but was Filipino, white, and Japanese. Dude. See, him and I, we was marking other on our test forms. Every time they went, what's your ethnicity? I was other for a lot of years. But bro, he was clutch on certain things, situations. Could go to his house to kick it. He always had the newer game. Oh yeah. But then he would always come and pick us up, come and want to hang out, shoot basketball. That was the thing. It was almost like a trading system. Like he was never good at basketball. Bro, that even carries into the adult world from that. Yeah. Because like even my friends that I kicked it with that were like, you know, the nerds, the chess players and stuff like that. Yeah, they became like managers of Radio Shack and Microsoft. And I don't know how to do none of this computer stuff, but I got friends from back in the day that I can call and they be like, oh yeah, man, just do that. Yep. Yeah, I remember. Exactly. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And same thing. You talk about counting alligators and shit. Alex was that blitzer. But he wasn't fast, so he was the one like, just go ahead and count to 5. Like, just count in your head. You don't even got to say it out loud. Because he just wasn't that athletic that nobody thought he was a threat. Yeah. But to him, he was like, I get to play, and I get to hang out, and I get to interact. And it's like, yeah, go get your bike. Like, we meet back in 10.
Yeah, but
I ain't got a bike. Oh, I got you.
And I mean, and we were never offensive to be. We were never like, if people would look at how we weren't mean to be offensive. We were mean to be competitive.
Yes.
And that's what it was. It was like, because like we had a guy, his name was Eric, always played football with us, fast as hell. And he used to always blitz, and I'd be on quarterback, and he was sitting there like this, like, I'm gonna get you, Sean. Watch, I'm gonna get you. Stuttered like it was bad. And I told him, I said, shit, you ain't even gonna get to 3 alligators before I even get rid of this ball. Like, we talk shit to each other all game. And he'd come in there and he'd be like,
how it was.
He couldn't get the word alligator out for like 7 seconds, because he'd be like, one, la 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 la. I was like, yeah, you gotta say the whole word. Like, I'm back there just picking. Hey, there it is. And it was funny.
Fatty.
It was so funny because even on third down, you know how long it took him to say blitz? I can still get it out. But if he hit that blitz and he was in, oh yeah, I was done. I was done. He was on me.
If he was on it that day.
And if he was on offense, you pass it to him. If he had 1-2 steps in front of anybody, you ain't catching him.
Done.
Eric was gone. Eric had wheels. That was the wheels of the neighborhood. Like, he was that kid in the neighborhood where people were like, yeah, you ain't gonna race Eric. You race Eric, you finna lose.
Was
like,
he also real tiny and light? Like light as far as weight?
Yeah, he was skinny, but he wasn't tiny. He was my height.
Just skinny.
Just skinny.
We had a guy named Julius that was that way.
And he had that step when he ran.
Yes. And it never looked like it was effort either.
He was good too, because he also played Little League baseball with me. So like me and Eric, we was in the same neighborhood forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Like,
we hated Julius because he was light skinned and skinny and fast.
And that's the only reason why we even said like anything that people would think is offensive. We said it because we was being competitive. We was saying it because we wanted to push. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to be, you want to come out there and you want to be like, I can play this. All right, show me.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I want
come
your
show
best.
me. Yeah, I want that.
And afterwards.
Yeah, because I don't want to beat you when you oh, I'm hurt. And then what is that? I want you at your best. And if you get your best when you pissed, oh yeah, I'm gonna piss you off before we play.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many games we ran back. I think we could run the same game back 14 times.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Oh, yeah.
Winner take all. 2 out of 3.
Yep.
Double or nothing.
Yep.
Double on double my nothing.
Run it back.
Best of 10.
Run it back.
Everybody plays this game still. How many times did 21 get extended?
Oh, because it was tied?
Yeah.
Because it was tied?
Yeah.
Oh, almost every game. Almost every game. Got to win by 2. 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 And it was just like, man, it was like, there's a reason why we put a 2-pointer in the 3-point spot. That's why that's worth 2 points out there. And it's only worth 1 point if you lay up.
No, I can't tell you how many times one game of 21 never ended.
Never. What's the highest you ever got to? I got to like 41, I think.
Same. I think it was like 38, 39.
It was like high 30s, like early 40s. I think it was like 42, I think is where we got up to.
Mine was like 30. It was like mid-high 30.
It was up there.
All because of win by 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Win by freaking 2. Or how about this one? Win by 2, and then each had to have a possession. So because I got it
you got it first
and I won by 2,
I
got to give you the chance, man.
That was the things, like, because then there was like, if somebody knew they lost, how many people knew they lost but seen the street light come on and use that as the excuse of that's why I can't finish the game.
Oh yeah.
To whether the street light's on, I gotta go home. So.
But you also couldn't nobody deny that because we were always in that boat.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But that was like the catch-22 rule. That we was like, that's the only thing we can't argue with, because when that street light does come on, it's not just him that's got to get back.
Everybody.
It's like it's most of us.
Yeah.
There's still that one that just be like, hey, how many? I mean, be real. How many friends you had that just like, hey, can I come kick it at your house first? Because ain't nobody at my house right now, and I'm just kind of by myself. And they be like, yeah, come on in. You know my mom like you. She cooking right now.
Yep. Oh, bro, that was a given. There was times I would show up to my bro's house. I had 2 of them, Dion and Kevin. Dion's the one I went to Portugal for his wedding.
Oh, right. Okay.
Bro, I show up to his house. His mom would just look at me just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I was supposed to go home, but my mom ain't home. She'd be like, all right. And literally my mom would call and be like, hey, Don. Like, what's up, Debbie? Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With that look of like, I see him. And yes, he is fine. He good. And then before I know it, you ever had that friend too that wanted to spend the night, but be like, bro, you got to ask my mom. Because if I ask, she going to say no. But she ain't going to never say no to you.
Looking at him. You looking at him. You look at him right in the face right now. I'm like, look, if my dad answers, then you got to be like, hey, can I speak to my mom? So you got to ask my dad, because I can't ask my dad to talk to my mom. Like, if I call the house, I'm like, you got to call the house. My buddy Ricky, man, he used to do that all. He's like, man, I call the house. I'm like, hey, this Rick. He get on the phone, he be like, this Rick. And my mom would be like, and? Like, it didn't work. It worked maybe 50% of the time.
Yeah.
And that's only because either my mom and dad wanted to have a house to themselves for a minute, or they was just like, hey, I don't want none of the kids in the house. If he's safe at your house, and I know he's safe.
Yep.
And it was mostly like that. But like, my mom had connections with every single one of my friends' moms. And they would always have that where, you ever had your friend's mom like hang up the phone but not say nothing to you? And you know in the back of your head, she was just talking to my mom.
Yes.
But she don't say nothing yet.
Nah, she just don't. No, I know those conversations too doggone well.
Yeah.
You don't be talking in that tone with anybody except my mom.
You got in the cord all wound up on it.
With that famous girl, let me get off this line. You only said it to 3 people.
Yep.
And my mom's one of them.
That's what's crazy, man. That's man.
That lingo was crazy. I had clothes over at Dion and Kevin's house.
See, I never.
To the point that I would say I could spend the night, but like, you ain't got no clothes. Me and Dion be like, oh yeah, I do. But like, he got some in my drawer. And his mom would be like, since when? Well, you remember that one time he came over and we played basketball, but then we got super sweaty, but then we had to go to that function, and so he left them here, and I just folded them and I just put them in my drawer, bro. We were set up that our parents. It was hard to say.
My
no.
mom was adamant about me never taking clothes over unless I was doing like a sleepover and I needed something. But anything that I left with and get over, I had to bring back with me. I couldn't leave nothing there.
Yeah.
My mom was like, no, none of your clothes, none of your toys, everything comes back with you.
Shockingly, for our parents all being like that, with our clothes, for some reason, they would lose track. But see, this is how we got smart, because we did it with our outside clothes. The clothes that was going to get ripped up and probably get thrown away. So they probably just thought.
Which was last year's school clothes.
Exactly. They were like, it probably got thrown away. So I ain't going to see it again.
Right.
Little did they know, me and Dion and Kevin over here hiding stuff in our drawers. So when our friends is like, can we stay over? Like, what clothes you got? Bottom drawer. I got it. That's how slick. Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't my nice clothes. Hell no. Nah. Mom had to count on all that stuff.
It's got to be the ones. It's got to be the ones that you're gonna take. Yeah.
Bro, if I was missing a sock, she'd be like, "Where is it?"
Yeah, and it wasn't even about me missing clothes. I think my mom was just like, like, I don't know, you might have a little accident in your underwear or something, and I don't want your friend's mom seeing that, thinking that that's how my kids are.
Yeah.
That's why she was always like, bring all your clothes home. Like, I don't want none of your clothes being anywhere else but the house.
Nah, my mom was like, I paid for that. I need to know where it's at. But
my mom was like that too.
But once it was in the stage of like it could get torn up, and then I'm gonna tell them to throw it away. Those are the clothes I kept over there.
See, that'd be nice. See, but I didn't had a friend not like that. Because then, like, if I did that, my friends' moms would be like, "What, you moving in? You paying rent?" Like, it's
we got that all the time. But like you said, because we were friends, we rotated very equally.
See, and I guess it didn't like most of my friends. We was all like, if I walked outside of my court. Like, my friend Ricky's house is right to the right.
Me, Dion, and Kevin, left. It was like, if I was going over, so Dion lived close to my grandma's house.
Yeah.
So if I was going to grandma's, Dion was coming over.
Right.
And then same thing, Kevin's grandma lived like a half a block from my grandma.
Right.
So if he was over so we was all at our grandma's house, cool. We hanging out. Then it's like, Dion did just get the new Madden. We should go over there.
Right. New Madden.
Whose turn is it to ask? Oh, Kevin, you didn't ask last week. You go ask Miss Quick, can we stay? Well, I got to ask. Because, bro, she always like you because you miss the A's and you always walk in and be like, hey, Miss Quick. Bro, hey, Kevin.
We was going in because Super Nintendo was brand new. When me and my friends was all doing the thing, 1993, 1994, it was like 1992, 93.
Yeah, I was middle
Super
school,
Nintendo.
I was early 2000s, so that was the PS2 days. So that it wasn't like the Maddens now. It was like Madden 01
dude, I'm gonna tell you
Madden
something.
02.
Let me tell you something. The Madden on PS2, that was my shit. Like that, I liked the PS2 Madden. Like Madden 6.
Because that was with
06 was my
who
jam.
was on the cover of 06? That wasn't Vic, was it? Was it Steve McNair?
No.
Tennessee Titans?
I can't remember. That sound from, but I think that was later.
It was either him, McNair, or McNabb for the Eagles. I feel like it was one of them quarterbacks.
I think it was McNabb. It might have been from the Eagles.
Maybe. I remember.
I'm just saying, that was the shit. But before that, like we would have Street Fighter 2 tournaments.
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb.
I was right.
McNabb.
Oh no, I said McNair first. I did throw out McNabb.
McNair was on the Titans.
Yes.
Yes.
He was on the cover at some point too.
But that was Super Nintendo that's what we went. That's everything. We stayed at the house. We were playing Mike Tyson Punch Out on the first Nintendo
that.
with Contra, with all the different games. We had when Street Fighter 2 came out on the Super Nintendo.
Untouchable.
Done. I remember when them arcades was full of people, and you had to wait in line just to play that.
I remember arcades. But yeah, get in the DMs. Comment below or get in the DMs. Y'all follow me on social. Either one. Childhood games that you had. I feel like we might have named them all, or you might have had a different
there's
name.
more.
I feel like we probably named.
You never played lava?
Oh, bro.
You can't stand on the carpet,
bro.
People were throwing pillows out on the carpet to make little islands so that you didn't touch the carpet.
We used to play lava in the school because, the school hallways had those checkered patterns.
We used to play no bark when we played on the playground.
No bark.
Because the ground was all bark. So we played when we was going around and we was going from the slide to then you can't touch the bark.
Yeah, lava, no bark. Yeah, bark
was the lava.
Get in the comments. We probably didn't name some, but I guarantee between the two of us, we have played them. That's what I'm going to bank on. I bet most of the games, if people
100%.
comment, one, if not both of us, have played
I probably got friends right now sitting there, Sean, you ain't talking about strikeout. Like we used to play strikeout, the tennis ball against the garage door with the baseball bat.
Oh, gosh.
Strikeout. We used to play butts up, which was you had to put your hands on the wall and you had to throw the ball at them button. If it hit their butts, and they had to get up and go get it before you got to the ball.
Wow, I forgot about that one.
They had to go run over there, grab the ball, and throw the ball against the wall before you got to the wall.
Yep. Wow. What did you call it? Butts
up. Because you had to put your hands on the wall and put your butt in the air, and everybody got to if they hit you.
That.
Producer Sean.
Yeah, he's from the Bay too. He knows.
Butts up. I almost forgot about that.
Butts up. What about put your thumb up? What's that called? Heads up, 7 up.
Oh God.
Heads up, 7 up.
Please get in the comments. Somebody just put in there. We said it, but somebody put heads
up,
7 up.
Please.
Oh my God.
You guys cheat and look at their shoes?
Of course.
Oh,
of course.
Come on. You got to.
Or you got to look to see which one rolled up the pants and which one didn't. Yeah.
Oh, the pants leg.
The pants leg too. Yep. Oh yeah. All
with
day.
The K-Swiss on properly. Oh man. Get in the comments. I'm Twitty. That's THC. Don't forget, March, we are going to be in, is it North or South?
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
We're landing in Minot. Minot. Minot.
Yep, that's right. Show's going to be on the road. And for you local 208 Treasure Valley suckers, we got something planned for y'all too. That's right. 2026, you're going to see a lot of this. Not just on your phones or your tablets. We're going to be in person, baby. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Till next week, we out.